What's it like meeting Puddles' pity party? Well, it's an extremely unique experience, I will say that. He's a very unusual person. Hi, I'm Kay. I'm a huge fan of Puddles. If you're just joining us, welcome. There's a lot of us around, and a lot of people are coming in now from AGG Champions, and, maybe somebody shared a video with you, maybe you saw a reaction vid, and you're just trying to figure out what the heck's going on with this guy. But, yeah, so Puddles is a clown, and he's from Atlanta, Georgia, and he sings. And his shows are crazy. They're very much unlike any show you've ever seen before. And I promise, if you show up to one of his shows called Pity Parties, you will have the opportunity to meet him. So, he spends a lot of time out in the audience, and he actually does a meet and greet at the end of the show. So, yeah. Alright, Puddles, let's see. The first thing you will probably notice about him is he is very tall. He is about 6'8" without his crown. His crown makes him about 7 feet tall, so, yeah. And, that startles some people when they first see him, because, when you see him on TV, you're like, oh yeah, he seems kind of tall, but then you don't actually realize how tall he is until you see him in person. And, with a person that big, you think that you would notice when they enter the room, but that's the really surprising thing about him. He is, incredibly light of foot and very nimble. So, and he moves with the crowd very easily. He almost, blends in with the crowd. So, a lot of times you won't even know that he's in the room until he's, standing right next to you. And that's a little bizarre, but... And his energy. He has this very childlike energy. Very whimsical. He doesn't really like conforming to things. He likes just kind of doing his own thing, doing it in his own way, stuff like that. And I promise he never, ever, ever tries to scare people. Ever. He understands that not everybody likes clowns. Not everybody is comfortable around him. He understands people are nervous around him. He understands people are starstruck to meet him. He understands all of that. So, and he's very, very good at reading people. Very good at reading people. So, yeah. And that, one of the funniest things about him is that he'll, if he decides he doesn't want to, go around a row of chairs, he'll hop right over them. And he's definitely tall enough, too. So, yeah. Or, he'll hop over a railing or something like that. He really doesn't care. But, yeah. After the show, you have Puddles Cuddles, which is a free photo op meet and greet for anyone that wants to meet him. All you have to do is just wait around. And, you can tell him, where you met him, where you first saw him, how much you love him, whatever. He has these little personality quirks, he loves Kevin Costner. I'm not sure why. I like Kevin, but not like Puddles does. He's he's a huge Kevin fanboy. He loves coffee. Absolutely loves coffee. Yep. And he loves onions. And he loves pets like cats and dogs and snakes and turtles and whatever you have. So, yeah. And one thing about him is his memory is like a steel trap. It's unbelievable how intense his memory is. He could have met you 3 years ago for 2 minutes and you're like, oh, there's no way he'd remember me or whatever. And then, he'd come back and be like, I remember you. I know who you are. You're you've probably met 8,000 people since you've seen me and you remember me. Yeah, it's really surprising how much he remembers about people. So, well, anyway, that's Puddles. I hope you enjoyed this video. And, I'm hoping to see you at a pity party sometime. So, yeah. And if you ever have the opportunity, please, please, please go. It's a hugely fun experience. Alright, catch you later. Bye.